How about a cup of tea?
Oh, no thanks. My stomach's a little nervous.
Holly, you're doing the right thing.
Yes, I think so. That should help, shouldn't it?
Yes, it should.
It doesn't. Oh, God. I hate the thought of walking into that courtroom and facing all those people. And sitting in the same room with him. I don't know how I can.
So, nothing really happened with Roger. We just talked.
But he was so anxious to see you. He was so insistent.
Yes, I know. Hi, Hilary.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, just fine.
Well, Rita, please come on and sit down, if you have a minute.
Sure, thank you.
You know, I really was worried about you because Roger seemed so...
I know, yes. I'd
like to know if you'd tell me what happened. Or unless it's private, of course.
Oh, no, it's not private.
Well, what was it all about?
Yeah, Bert, you know, I honestly don't know much more than I knew yesterday when I saw you.
Oh.
I mean, it's the trial. I think the pressure's getting to him.
Yes, I suppose. And I know, of course, that he blames Ed.
Oh, well, everything Roger ever does, he manages to trace back to Ed.
Is that what he said to you?
And I know that Holly decided to press charges against him all on her own.
Well, I'm sure Ed supported her.
Oh, yes, I'm sure he did. He always does. And that's fine. Oh, I just wish he'd get back.
Well, he should be back soon, shouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, of course. You know, it's just everything that's happening. Well, I'm going to the trial.
Yes, I am, too. I think Holly can use all the support we can give her. And this man really has to be stopped. And I guess the only way to do that is for women to stand up and fight back. Well, I think I better get ready.
Yes, I have to go, too. Go ahead, Bert.
Well, I'll see you at the trial.
Yes.
Are you going, dear?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I'll see you later anyway. Bye now.
Bye. Well, I'd be going.
Rita? Do you think it would help if I came forward?
What do you mean?
Well, if I told what I know about Roger, about him and I...
How could that help?
Well, I don't know. I talked to Mike about it. He didn't think it would.
Well, then.
It just seems like if somebody could tell something that would show Roger for what he really is, well, they ought to do it, don't you think so?
Yeah, Clarence, what do you think?
Well, I think we're set, Mike, but I'm not making any predictions.
I wouldn't want you to. Think we'll get a jury today?
I hope so. I'd like to get started. Well, the reason I called is that Judge Davis would like the attorneys from both sides to meet in his chambers just before the court session.
Yeah, okay.
Can you make it?
Oh, you bet. I'll be there.
Good. Well, I'm ready, Mike. It's going to be quite a case. I just hope that Holly Thorpe is ready.
Don't worry, Clarence. She's ready. And you are right. It's going to be quite a case. So I'll see you there.
Okay. Bye.
And now, the guiding light. This portion...
Every pen in the cupboard, and some I didn't even know I owned. Floyd.
You ought to get some that match.
Oh, well, I'll just rush right on out. How'd you manage to use every one of them?
I hate to cook bacon and eggs in the same pan.
So what is this for? And this one?
Oh, I found some frozen potato pancakes. And you had a box of oatmeal, too.
Oh.
You better get some or you're on the town.
Oh.
And a small canned ham. Just small.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, and way back in the freezer, I found this,
Would you stop already? I'm getting sick.
chunk of what I thought was lemon cake, but it turned out to be cornbread. Huh. Katie, I'm a growing boy. I need my strength.
Strength to do what? Read comic books all day? Watch the sun come up? Gee.
Katie, I cooked my own breakfast.
Oh, I should be thankful for small favors, is that it?
Yeah.
Floyd, I'd like you to get it through your thick skull that I'd like you to clean this whole mess up. You got that?
No, I can't. I don't feel too good.
My heart bleeds for you. You're still gonna clean it up. And when you finish, I'd like you to consider walking out the front door and not coming back. Floyd, I'm talking about your leaving.
Katie, I can't.
Why not?
Where would I go? I mean, I can't go back to school. Pop would kill me if I went home. I mean, I don't have any money. I don't have a job. You're my only visible means of support.
Well, I'm rapidly becoming invisible.
Katie, I thought we ought to have a little talk this morning.
We just had one.
No, do you think I could borrow some money?
Money? Now you want to borrow? Forget it.
Good, serves you right. Yeah, now you know how lonely I've been. Yeah, it starts today. I wish you were here, too. Oh, and I have to save the paper for you. There's some interesting news. Yeah, it turned out that Dean Blackford was the one that tried to kill Roger, tried to run him over. Yeah, they found his car. He'd rented a space in a public garage or something. They found some evidence and, yeah, that kind of thing. Oh, sure, Roger accused me. No, I'm fine. It's over. Well, I gotta let you go, okay? But call again, okay? All right. I love you. What? Yes, I'll tell Holly you wish her luck. Okay, bye.
Okay, fellas, looks like this is the place to catch our interviews. Now, the door to the courtroom is right over there. Oh, hey, we might as well start now. That's Ross Mahler. I already interviewed him for my radio show. You want to start the tape stand? Mr. Mahler. Mr. Mahler.
Yes, yes, Miss Burke.
Right. Are we rolling, Stan?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Mr. Mahler, I wanted to talk to you about your client's plea.
Well, Mr. Thorpe pleaded innocent because he is innocent.
Well, are you sure of that? Do you have actual proof of that, or are you just taking Mr. Thorpe's word on his innocence?
Now, you don't really expect me to reveal that before the trial, do you?
Well, I have read Holly Thorpe, the wife's statement, and she accuses him straight out.
Well, now, she would do that, wouldn't she?
But why would she expose herself this way?
Well, I really couldn't say, now. I don't pretend to be able to read Mrs. Thorpe's mind, but I'm sure her motives, whatever they are, will all come out during the trial.
Mr. Mahler, do you have any feelings about the law in the state that allows husbands to be charged with rape by their wives?
No, I'm sorry, Miss Burke. You'll have to forgive me, but I'm due in Judge Davis's chamber in just a few minutes, and I can't let this trial start without me, can I?
This is Maggie Burke, and we've just been talking with Ross Mahler, the attorney for the defense in this historic trial about to start, here in Springfield.
And last year, were you there last year? At the spring picnic and benefit for pediatrics. That's what I've been talking about.
Oh, I know.
Well, last year was just a ball. Funny, I don't remember you being there.
It's because I wasn't there.
Too bad. Couldn't get a date, huh?
I was home on vacation.
Oh, yeah. Well, this year, if you can possibly wangle a date, don't miss that picnic, the pediatrics benefit.
I'm sure I'll be able to wangle it.
It's coming up on the 1st of May, you know, and the greatest things always happen to me on the 1st of May. Hooray, hooray for the 1st of May.
Here.
Huh?
Since you're so in love with pediatrics, why don't you take it down?
Where?
To pediatrics. Specifically to Dr. Gonzalez in pediatrics.
Okay, sure, no sweat.
Okay. I hope that elevator stalls permanently.
What did you say?
Oh, I said good morning.
No, you didn't. I distinctly heard you say something about the elevator.
Oh, good morning, elevator. Good morning, desk. You know, people say things like that.
They do.
Is that file anything I should know about?
Yes, this is Mrs. Albright's file. Her lab report's coming up soon. I want you to put the lab report with the file together, okay? And I'll pick it up later.
Right.
Have you seen Lydia Singer?
Recently?
Yes. Is she around?
I don't see her, no.
Has she been around?
Well, yeah, she was here. She went on an errand.
Oh, do you think she'll be back soon?
I don't know. I haven't any idea. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, I really have to find Lydia. I'll see you.
See you. See you. Sure. When? When?
What?
I'm looking at one terrified nurse.
Terrified?
Yes, I'm terrified that Mark Hamilton's going to ask Lydia Singer to the pediatrics picnic. And if he does, I'm going to join the army.
Would you like to sit?
Well, just for a minute. I know you've got a lot on your mind. Your trial starts today, but I just wanted to wish you all the best.
Yes, thank you. Won't be long now.
Is there anything I can do for you?
No, nothing, I don't think. No, everybody's really being nice. Mother took Christina to school. Christina, I don't think she knows anything about what's going on. That's why I want to keep it. I want her to stay on a normal schedule.
Sure.
Yeah, I think she's all right. Really, I think she's fine with these dishes. You know, I really haven't been any help around here. I want to try to clean it up a little bit.
Holly, wait now. Come on, listen. Hold on. Come over here. Come on.
Can't.
Now sit down. All right, now.
Oh.
Just don't think about anything, all right? Just for a minute. Just don't think about anything. Close your eyes. Now you relax. Now, girl. All right, now breathe, huh? Good. Does it feel good?
Oh, you don't know how good it feels.
That's the general idea.
I was babbling like a fool over there. I must sound like...
Oh, never mind. Never you mind about that.
I wish...
What? What do you wish?
I wish I could stay here forever. And I wouldn't have to go and face that.
Well, don't think about it right now. You're gonna be okay, you know that?
I hope so.
I know so. But I want you to know that whatever happens, I'll be here to help you.
Thank you, Pete.
Well, you can count on that. That's a promise.
Have you spoken to Mrs. Thorpe this morning?
Yeah, I'm going to go pick her up right as soon as we're done here.
Good. Then she won't be walking into the courtroom cold.
No, I didn't want her to face the hassle of those reporters out there alone.
Well, gentlemen, good morning.
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 I guess you know Clarence Bailey, don't you? Ross Mahler?
Yes. Mr. District Attorney, how are you this morning?
Fine, and you?
Just great.
Good.
Well, what do you suppose the old boy wants, anyhow?
I suppose the old boy has some preliminaries for us.
Of course.
Mike? Good morning, Your Honor. Clarence?
How, Your Honor?
I'm Gregory Davis. You must be Mr. Mahler.
Yes, Ross Marler, Your Honor.
Sit down, gentlemen.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Let's get to the business at hand. Does anyone intend to make any pre-trial motions? Because if you do, I'll get my clerk in here with a court reporter.
Well, the prosecution has no such intention, Your Honor.
Nor does the defense.
Excellent. Now, I've reviewed the files on this case, and I am prepared to try it. I've asked you to meet with me beforehand to give you my views on procedure and lay down a few ground rules.
To clear the air, so to speak.
If you like. Now, the charge before us is aggravated assault. The larger ramifications of the charge are that the alleged assaulter is the complainant's husband.
We're certainly aware of the unusual circumstances of this case, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are, and it's something we must all bear in mind throughout the trial. I'm thinking particularly of the fact that there will certainly be motions put forth by both sides as we proceed, and I want you to understand I'll rule on them as they become relevant. I will have no premature motions wasting the court's time.
Of course, Your Honor.
I think the fewer the motions, the faster we can get on with it.
Exactly.
Still, certainly there will be times when a motion may be in...
Don't worry, Mr. Marler. I'll recognize a motion in order when it is in order.
Thank you, Your Honor.
My main concern, however, is the publicity engendered by this case. And it will get worse, not better.
I don't see how that can be avoided, Your Honor.
Maybe not avoided, but coped with in a responsible manner. Because I warn you, gentlemen, I will not have any courtroom of mine made into a spectacle.
Now, nobody wants to do that, but I tend to agree with Mike. You can't really stop the press, can you?
I'm not advocating censorship, Mr. Marler.
Well, I didn't mean that.
No, I'm sure you didn't, but that just makes my point. In this case, more than any I've ever been involved with, I don't want to hear any more such remarks.
You mean anything that might be misinterpreted?
Right, or anything that smacks of sensationalism. I'm not allowing any cameras or recording devices in the courtroom, of course. This is very serious business, and I expect your cooperation.
Well, you have it, Your Honor.
Good. Now, another thing. You'll be getting requests for statements, demands, most likely. The press is all over the place, and I don't want to hear of anybody using this as an opportunity, a forum for personal glory.
Well, surely no one would.
It's been known to happen. And I will personally be very unhappy if either side comments to the media on the evidence presented, the personalities involved, or the conduct of the case by the opposing side.
That's understood, Your Honor.
Good. I want to make this very clear, Mike. Because I will use the full power of this court to bring contempt charges against anyone that I feel is misusing our criminal system of justice.
I think you've made that very clear, Your Honor.
I hope so. Now, let's think about our first job, the jury.
Now, that is one place where we're going to have to fight the publicity the case has already got.
Still, I think we can do this fairly quickly, keeping the usual sharp eye out for prejudice. Although, as I see it, that's not our main problem here.
What do you think it is, Your Honor? Voyeurs?
Exactly. We need solid citizens to try a criminal case. We don't need a lot of peeping toms who want to get in on the sordid details.
Well, you should have a certain number of those on every panel.
Yes, but I think they're usually pretty obvious, don't you?
No, just one more thing. As you all know, I've already ruled on a pre-trial motion by Mr. Marler. His contention that a husband legally wed cannot be charged with the rape of his wife.
Yeah, well, the new law clearly states...
Well, it didn't seem all that clear to me, Mike. No, I'm entitled to do everything I can to protect my client, aren't I?
Not to the point of asking me to relitigate an already existing law.
All right. I apologize, Judge Davis.
You don't need to. as long as we all understand the issue. And it's very simple. Was there, or was there not, an unconsensual sexual relationship between a man and a woman? Now, that's it. Any questions?
Oh, yeah. Not just now.
Since there are no more questions, gentlemen, I don't have to tell you a good many people will be watching us. This is our chance to show them how our system works.
The Guiding Light. This portion has been... And now, part 2 of The Guiding Light.
I'll be ready in a minute.
It's all right, don't hurry.
You'd think that since I've been doing nothing but prepare myself for this moment for days, that I would actually be ready now, wouldn't you?
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. Everybody gets a little butterflies in their stomach when they go to court.
Even you?
Even me.
Well, then I should feel better. I'm not alone.
You don't have to worry about that.
But I do.
You're going to be fine.
Maybe.
You got one very important thing going for you, and that is that you're telling the truth.
Yes.
I've seen people who have lied that have sweated it out in court for weeks because they didn't know when the truth was going to come out.
Oh, yeah. It must be a terrible feeling.
Yeah, well, it'd be the same with somebody who was a witness that only thought they knew something and didn't really, I imagine.
I did tell you the truth, Mike.
I know you did. And that's why you're going to come out of this fine. You've already shown already what you're made of by coming this far. How strong you are.
Well, I don't feel too strong right now.
Well, you are where it counts.
But will I be when Ross Marler starts to question me?
You will be.
I've been having terrible nightmares about him. About him humiliating me on the stand.
It's going to be tough, Holly, I know. I don't want to mislead you about that. I think Ross Marler feels that his only chance is to discredit you on that witness stand.
Yeah.
But when you get feeling nervous, just think how nervous Roger's going to be feeling.
Confession. I've been feeling badly about something I did to Roger.
What?
He told me over and over again that somebody was trying to kill him, and I just didn't believe him.
Well, it's not your fault. The police didn't believe me either.
I know, but he was so upset that I wouldn't believe him. And here it turns out Dean Blackford was trying to kill him.
Well, you didn't do anything wrong.
I know, maybe it's silly, but I just feel that I was unfair.
Well, you're very vulnerable right now. I can understand that, but that has nothing to do with the fact that Roger raped you.
No.
I'm sure that you could dredge up half a dozen instances where you weren't the perfect wife, but that's not the issue here, is it?
No. Thank you.
Okay, shall we go? Show them what you're made of.
All right.
she got, anyway? What's she got that I wish I had? Doing here?
So, this is where my big sister works, huh?
Did you not call me that?
Oh, well, sorry there.
I don't like the sound of it, all right?
Okay. So, this is where my older sister works.
I don't like the sound of that either. Why don't you just call me sister, huh?
You got it?
Okay. I do hope you approve.
Yeah, this is some real nice hotel you got here. How much do the rooms go for?
Lloyd, this is a hospital. It's the best, most well-equipped hospital in all of Springfield.
What's with you this morning?
You are with me. Strolling in here like you're, you own the place. You still got breakfast on your face.
Hey, Katie.
Here it comes.
Huh?
The touch. Is that what you're leading up to?
Well, sorta. I told you this morning that I needed some money.
Mm-hmm. I knew it.
Yeah, about $15 worth.
$15? Did comic books go up?
Katie, I'm on my last pair of socks. I mean, you don't want people going around saying your brother doesn't wear socks, do you?
Lloyd, if you weren't here, they wouldn't be saying anything about my brother.
Come on, Katie, you can't take it with you.
Not when you're around, I sure can't. Oh, all right. But I want it back, all right? And I want it with interest.
Interest?
Yes.
How much?
Whatever the traffic will allow.
Interest.
On second thought.
Hey, you know, I need the funds. You know how much gas costs
You'll
now?
get it. You'll get it, little brother. Just relax. You'll get it with interest. I mean, free and clear. If.
It just felt a cold chill. If.
You see that nurse in there?
This is the part where I have to sell my soul, right?
Look, there's a lot more where this came from. Hmm?
What do I have to do?
Get a date with her?
With her?
Hmm?
You're kidding.
No. A date with Lydia on May 1st.
Why May 1st?
Don't ask stupid questions. Just do it, all right? Free and clear?
I don't even know her. I mean, does it make you feel good that you can buy your brother? Okay. What did you say her name is?
Lydia Singer.
Lydia Singer. Has a nice ring to it. One might even say musical.
Very funny, very funny.
So she's a nurse, huh?
No, she just dresses that way because she likes hospitals.
Hey, I have to make sure my facts, don't I?
All you have to know is the name and the date, all right?
I hope she's not married.
Don't worry, she's not.
Why am I doing this?
Because I like you.
Oh, I'm so lucky.
All right, now, I don't know you, all right?
Oh,
just
right, sis.
keep cool.
Got it.
Katie, I've got to take these to Dr. Anders.
Oh, sure.
Oh.
She'll look at him. Fort Flanders Station, Miss Parker speaking. Who? Oh, yeah, just, hold on a minute. He's in room 407. Yeah, sure. Okay, bye-bye.
So as I said, Lydia, we'll be shooting May 1st and keep the whole day open, okay?
I'll be looking forward to it.
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Could be a good chance.
Oh, wow. It's right here. Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Take care.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, did you see him?
Who? Him? Who?
That young man. He's so charming. Was sort of like someone from California.
From California? You mean this...
He just got on the elevator. What an interesting person.
Interesting? Well, how so?
He produces television commercials. Can you imagine?
Oh, is that what he does?
His name is Jerome Balboa. You ever heard of him?
Jerome. Did he say what he was doing here?
Scouting locations.
Oh, of course.
See, his company is coming to Springfield to shoot a series of locations.
Did he happen to mention when?
Well, they're having auditions on May 1st. He made a special point of speaking to me, asked me if I'd be willing to audition.
What, do you know anything about auditioning and commercials and stuff like that?
Well, no, I've never done it before, but Jerome likes my smile. He says I have the sort of presence that they're looking for.
Jerome said that, didn't he?
Yeah, he's going to come to Springfield a few days early, you know, to coach me for the audition.
On May 1st?
Yeah. Jerome says I'm perfect. What's the matter?
Excuse me.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. No, you're so lucky. Gee, I wish something like that would happen to me.
Well, maybe it will.
Hello, Mrs. Bell.
Mr. Marlowe?
May I come in?
Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you. I'm sorry to bother you.
Did you want to see me?
Not this time. Is Hilary here?
Yes.
May I see her? It'll just take a minute. Now, the trial's about to start, and I don't have much time.
Well, I'll see.
Thank you.
Hilary! Just a minute, Bert. Okay, dear. Did you see my blue scarf? Oh.
Hello, Miss Bell.
Mr. Muller wants to talk to you again, dear. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Now, I won't take up much of your time. But the trial's about to start, and I have just one question I'd like to ask you.
I guess that's all right. All right, dear. I'll be in the den if you want me.
Yeah, thanks.
What is it?
Would you like to sit down, Hilary? Now, you don't mind if I call you Hilary, do you?
What was your question, Mr. Marlowe?
I wanted to know if you've changed your mind about testifying.
You mean testifying for Roger? To help Roger?
I don't think you understand how important it could be.
No, I don't understand. I would never testify for Roger. I don't know why you're asking me.
I'm asking you, Hilary, because I want to be nice about this. The way Roger wants to be nice. I don't want to have to subpoena you.
Subpoena? No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. But there's no need for that.
Does Roger know about this?
Definitely. Roger's the one who told me to come over and see you. He said you were once a good friend of his and that you would never desert him.
Oh, he shouldn't say that. That's not
I doubt if he's thinking about some little squabble you two may have had. I guess he's remembering all those times during the past year or so when he was such a good friend of yours.
Yeah, well, there were a lot of times.
I know he helped you when you really needed help. He told me how you almost fell apart when you heard about your father. Roger said he was there for you to lean on.
Yeah, sure, that's right. He was there.
Well, Hilary, now Roger needs help. And you're the one person who can give it to him.
Mr. Marlar, he raped Holly. Now, how do you expect me to testify for him?
Hilary, I'm not asking you to testify about the so-called rape. You weren't there. How could you know what actually happened? And I'm not even asking you to take Roger's side against Holly. You don't have to be on either side. I just want you to give the court some background information.
Background? What do you mean?
Well, there are a lot of things that are going to have a bearing on how this case comes out. A lot of things besides whether or not a rape did or did not take place.
But if I was a witness... Mr. Marlar, I don't know if you know. But Roger and I... Well, he was married to Holly. We had an affair.
I know.
You do? And you still expect me to be Roger's witness?
Well, let's just say I wanted to see for myself what kind of a witness you'd be. And now I know, don't I?
Oh, my.
Oh, but we expected something like this, didn't we?
Something like this, but not so much and not so many.
Well, let's just wait here until it thins out and then everybody goes in.
Well, I certainly don't want to get into that.
Oh, look, there are even network people here.
You know, there's been an awful lot on the national news programs in the evening. Feel so sorry for poor Holly.
Well, she knows that we are all behind.
Barbara. Hi, dear. Steve, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, Barbara.
My, what a mob. Yeah.
Why don't you stay with us and we wait till it clears out a bit?
I just hate this. I mean, I really do. I hate it. Well, of course you do.
Oh, hello, Rita.
Hello, dear.
Hold it.
Second thought, I think I'll visit some fresh air.
You go ahead, dear.
Horrible day. But it'll be over. And just don't forget that Holly's doing a very brave thing.
Yes, I know. It's just that whenever I think of the reason that she has to do this, I...
Well, I think it's almost time.
All right. Excuse us.
Miss Holly Thorpe.
Mrs. Thorpe, how do you feel about facing your husband in court? How do you feel about facing your husband in court?
Mrs. Thorpe, are you doing this for the women of America?
Yes, right. So we just want to know how she feels about having a gun to her waist. Excuse me. Mrs. Thorpe, will you force your long trousers? Any regrets, Mrs. Thorpe?
Thorpe, are there any regrets at all?
Rita, we have to go on in.
No, I know. I just wanted to wish you luck. And Ed called and wanted me to be sure to wish you luck with him, too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you have to make things worse? What? I mean, what are you doing here today, anyway? Are you just trying to make things bad for Holly?
No,
I mean, talking about Ed. Now, in spite of everything that you did to keep the two of them apart. Barbara, look, I've been holding back on that telephone conversation so that their divorce would go through, and then going off to New York with Ed for a whole week, right out in the open. Do you think Holly didn't know about that?
you can't blame me.
Oh, I do. Oh, yes, I can, and I do blame you. I'm coming here today when everything is so awful for Holly. And I'm talking about Ed. Why did you do it? Do you want to watch her suffer? You know, I wouldn't put that past you.
This has been The Guiding Light. provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, and Barney's. Stay tuned for MASH on most of these CBS stations. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of The Guiding Light.